Okie doke, we're back. We're gonna skin this deer or this elk we just killed in the last video. Remove your fatigue. Drop everything but your knife. And then skin away. Fine elk skin. Drop the elk skin. Don't drop the knife. Get rid of the fatigue. Butcher. Extremely tired. Drop everything but the very best cut you can find. Oops, not the best 3 cuts you can find. And go sacrifice. This is another thing, I don't care if I'm fatigued. You should be fatigued when you're praying to your gods. And I'm comfortable. Good. Last time I wasn't because I sacrificed twice within a few hours, and you shouldn't do that. And if it were not raining, I would sleep. Suppose you can pick up your 2 scariest weapons. Oops. Did I have anything to eat? Just a little bite. And wield them, and then sleep. Thought I picked them up. No. Okay. That's what I do. I would sleep now. But it's raining, won't let me sleep. So, what can we do? We wanted to check a trap on the way back too. Ooh, it stopped raining. So now we sleep. And hopefully it gives us an hour of sleep at least before it starts raining again. Drop everything. I'm not going to worry about wielding. It got me down to weary, so it did give me a little bit. And that should get me home. We'll see. It depends how weary I am. Wield the javelin, wield the axe, and go check on this trap, and maybe disassemble it if it's not working. That fox was here over and over, and then it wasn't. Not sure if an elk or a reindeer cut is the best bait though. Let's see, is it bland now? Stale? So the way to do this is 0, which is a kick, I believe. And you kick the trap, and that sets it off, and then you can pick it up. And if we see the fox again, we'll set it again. But I'm not a trapper. But if a high value fur shows up and says trap me, I'll at least give it a try. Usually, especially if it's something easy like a fox or well, mainly an Arctic fox is a really good example of that. I guess I'm going to just take a look here on the way out. It's hard to tell when it's raining. I'm just going home. Going home with my kill. Stay off the mountain. Ooh. Why is the Arctic fox here now? Guess who picked up his trap? Oh. I'm sure he's visible, or was, before I did what I... Oh, there he is. Okay. Trapping. Apply trap in your inventory. I don't know if he can see you setting it, if that has anything to do with anything, but I'm going to pretend it doesn't. And give him a fresh cut. So drop it and push it. And you can double check by looking at it. It's possible that using the trapping menu to set it is more likely to level your trapping. I don't know. But the game does suggest when you do it that way that you could also just drop it and push, or throw the cut into the trap. And that also works. So we'll see. I think that, I'm almost positive that, yeah, well, just remember it's in the line of the, you can see it there, so you'll be able to see it again later, and it's not far from where my shelter is. What's this? Yeah, I don't know about this group. I think I've pretty much harvested them to death, but I guess there's no harm in having a look on my way through. Oh crap. Forgot that ambient noise while recording is something in my pack is foul. So my last cut spoiled. The stale cut, unfortunately. So I'm just going to zoom in, drop my spoiled cut, and discard it. Shift D. Yes. Yes. If I had a dog, I'd feed it to my dog. But something might come along and eat it. If it were cooked and spoiled, I would discard it. But no, I changed my mind. Hopefully something will eat that. Won't be me though. Oops. Wasted a turn when I'm extremely tired. That's not smart. But anyway, drop all the spoily stuff off, including bones for my dog that I might get one day. Not that bones spoil, but I think the dog might enjoy it more if it's been in the cellar for a few months than if it's just been lying around. Well, we're gonna have one tasting. This golden eye is getting on my last nerve. Okay, that got us to abundant. And one bland. Ooh. All right. Drop the bland. Drop all of our stuff. Go have a drink. And sleep. You wrap yourself in furs. That's an important thing for new players to realize. If you have a bunch of furs, drop them in your shelter, and that will keep you warm at night. Not that you really need to worry about that in the summertime, but it's a good tip for the winter. I don't think it makes any other difference other than warmth. I've asked in the forum and I didn't get a very a response that sounded like someone really knew that either yes or no. So. Okay. I don't know what to do today. Tired of hunting in the rain. I've got to process the elk skin. That's the first thing I need to do. So you pick up your knife, got your elk skin. Thought I saw something there. And clean it. This goldeneye is ruining my videos. Wow, that took quite a while just to clean the skin. Yeah, elk are a real pain in the butt to process. So much meat and the skin takes so long. Especially the final step when you make it into fur, you're beating it, it just takes hours and hours and hours. Like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. Alright, so we can drop off our knife. Have a bit to eat. Bland and probably a regular one here. Since we're abundant, we're not worried about tasty. Did we pick up the fat? I don't think we did. We need the fat. Some people prefer to use bark. To me, if you're poor, if you're starving, okay, make some bark so you can eat the fat. I'll just use the fat. Because collecting bark takes time, and time is fur in this game. Working on the skin. Notice no fatigue, and he's not carrying anything. Okay, so we didn't ruin it. Was that fine or not? Yes, we didn't damage the fine skin. Dead air here, Sammy. Yes, I know. I'm watching other people's videos and it feels like they have to just be always doing something because otherwise people tune out. And I guess I'll cook the elk meat. What do I have in here? Not really worried about the other stuff spoiling, but with 232 cuts, you kind of have to get moving on it. So that's what we'll do. So as I've shown in other videos, you want 3 twigs or 3 branches or some combination that gets you to 3 and 1 slender trunk. That's what I use to cook. If you have a fireplace and firewood, maybe there's different rules, but I've done almost no cooking on a fireplace, so I have to ask someone else how that works. Actually that wasn't right. I've got to start the fire first. This is a good way to make sure you're not about to set something really valuable on fire. Just stand on the fire and you can see what you're about to burn. I've never burnt anything I didn't intend to, but I'm sure somebody has. Okay. As I've said before, I like to cook on a stone, but I don't know if it makes any difference at all. Stopped raining, that's nice. And here we go. Oops. Try to get the muscle memory working. Is that a perfect multiple of 8? I believe that is. I'm gonna have to pick them up probably just once. We'll see. In the middle. I might wait until it says, well, we'll see. See how far I can get before they start burning. Or before it says, it smells like they will soon start burning, or whatever it says. Let's see, even with an elf, if you're using the 8 at a time method, it goes by quickly once you get the muscle memory. And you have the satisfaction of knowing that you are making the tastiest, most nutritious cuts, most valuable cuts possible. I've got to kill that golden eye. This is just not okay. Ah, damn it. Comedy of errors, okay. Because my keyboard is kind of in the dark and I have old fart eyes. Okay. Should start burning soon. This will be my last one. Perfect. Didn't start burning. So we cooked 120 without it burning. See if we can get the last 80 done. And then we'll do the climbing. And soon we'll be able to do swimming. I think it's a little early yet. The ice hasn't been melted for very long. It might just be cold and not bitterly cold. I haven't tested it yet. But swimming is something else you should level in the summer, along with climbing. And then of course you level skiing in the winter. That levels very quickly. That's another tip just for character creation. Never choose stealth or climbing or swimming or skiing as one of the things that you augment, because they're all so easy to level compared to almost any other skill. It's a complete waste. And the last 8. It's a slight ordeal, but we're still lively. We didn't burn anything. And we've got, so far we've got 189 tasty cuts out of 200. So that's almost a 95% success rate. That's pretty good. And we should go trade those. Might trade off camera. I think my trading is about the most boring part of the way I play this game. And there's nothing I desperately want, so it's just going to be buying some item that isn't perishable, that's worth a lot, that isn't very heavy. And there'll be a lot of haggling involved, and it will be very boring to watch. But for now, I'm going to do some climbing. 73, so we're going to try to get to 76 while we wait for the last few cuts to cook. Where are we? 75. You can level allegedly even if you fail at something, so I still check there even though it's gotten more difficult. There we go. Okay. So I would call that a pretty good day. Got all the, that was a perfect last 32. That's pretty good as well. Got the last, well, got all the elk cuts cooked. We're still lively. We're still abundant. So we'll just take the regular cuts to eat. Plain good. Them plain good cuts. Want another one? Have another one. Okay, so yeah, that's how I play Unreal World. And I think I'm going to call that an episode. So thank you for watching. See ya.